All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Girl Talk with Belle, where we are like showcasing some of the most dopest and most influential women in the Queen City area. I mean, I only got the one and only DJ T.O.
Oh, man.
The DJ of 927 The Block. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm blessed. Happy to be asked to be here, featured among some influencers. I don't know if I'm influential, but
we're gonna talk about that a little bit. Yes. So we're gonna get right into things right here. You know, Tio, you've been doing this for about how long?
7 years.
7 years. And how did you get your start?
So I started in college. When I pledged Delta, I was always the person with the music. Like I had probably a 500 gig hard drive before I even started DJing. Like I was this bad kid in high school, and I would order from BMG in Columbia House, get all the CDs. My mom was like, stop ordering them CDs. So I had a ton of music. And in college, of course, it's house parties. It's always some kind of event going on. And they're like, can you do the music? So I'm like, well, let me see if I can get paid from this. I'm doing this for free. So I linked up with a DJ that was on the radio and doing pretty big in Columbia. And when I started, I was like, let me see how far I can go. And I'm literally still saying, let me see how far I can go. So
when you say you started out in Columbia, what's some of the stations that you worked with so far?
The only station commercial radio, the only station that I worked with was WXBT, which is 100.1 The Beat. It's an iHeartMedia station in Columbia. And then I started out doing the weekend mix there, 10 to 12. And then I moved up to midday, so I did the 12 o'clock mix Monday through Friday. And then Mary liked me, and I ended up on 92.7 The Block. And so it was just such a big opportunity that I just wanted to focus 100% on The Block. Like 5 o'clock in this market is no joke.
Right.
So I was like, let me put everything else aside and let me focus on The Block.
Well, for those of you that don't know, Mary Kay is our program director of 927 The Block, and she's known as the GOAT. Now, if you tell her that, she'll make a GOAT sound. She's legendary in the industry, so you know when she picks the best of the best, there's a reason why she's picking them. You know what I'm saying? So, some of your influence in the community, I know you DJ, but do you also work on some other things? Maybe work with some organizations or?
Oh, most definitely. One of the causes that's near and dear, and it started with Delta, but I'm really big. I try to do a lot with lupus, so lupus awareness. So yearly I DJ an event, it's a lupus walk. I love kids, so I'm in a school probably a good 3 to 4 times a month. So I try to do a lot with the schools, not because I have to, but it's just like literally you never know how you can influence a child. And I get so many people coming up to me like, I want to do this, I want to do this, and I'm like, you should do it. You know, I hate people or teachers or just in general grown-ups that try to tell kids they can't do something. If a little kid came to me and said they're going to be an astronaut, I'm like, yes, you're going to do it. Like, you should do, what do you need? Let's make this happen. So anything with kids, I do a lot with, I work with a couple other organizations here, like Pro Socialites is one. I'm actually doing an event for them later today. And now they have a nonprofit. Just really, if somebody approaches me with a cause or an event that just like moving to me, I try to see how I can help in any way. So I do a lot. Like, you'd be surprised.
Yeah. So you have your organizations that you work with, but you also started your own movement. She's So Dope.
Yeah.
Now go into a little bit of detail about that. We want to hear about that.
So She's So Dope it's basically something for the everyday female, and whether it be a teenager, a young girl, or a grown woman. It was just something started to acknowledge women who are doing really important things or really great things, and whatever it is that makes you dope. So whether you're a teacher and you spend 80% of your day teaching somebody else's kids and you really care for them, that makes you really dope. If you work a full-time job and you're going to school, you trying to accomplish goals and you're managing all of this. Some people even manage a family while doing all of that. I just think that's like amazing, and I don't think the everyday woman gets enough credit today, especially with like Instagram, Twitter, and everything. All you see is the Kim Kardashians or the Instagram model. Everybody feels like I have to get this done, I have to get this done, this is what I'm supposed to look like. So it was more so, you know, like, okay, let's acknowledge the regular, like she goes into Publix every week and she's in sneakers, jeans, she has no makeup on. Like, you're dope, you're amazing. And I have 3 nieces, so on a regular, I'm always trying to instill in them, like, you don't have to be what everybody else is doing, you know, and so whatever. And then for me to be doing something so different, I'm sure it resonates with them, because they're like, oh, my aunt, she's a DJ. And now I did a TV show, which aired like 2 months ago, last month. And so now they see that and they're like, oh my gosh, you're legit. You're doing all this random stuff, and it's really, so I'm not doing the norm, and it, of course I can tell them. But to be honest with you, initially it started because when I would go into a party to DJ, it's me, my brother, or now me and my husband. We both carrying equipment, and people would, you know, come up to him, say, oh, you the DJ? And my brother would get a kick out of it. He's like, no, she's the DJ. So if you ever saw my banner and it says she's the DJ, that's why. And so initially they're like, oh, okay. And then, you know, halfway through the event, they're like, oh. Like, when I set up alone, they're like, oh, you got real equipment. Like, as if I'm supposed to come in with an iPod. And so then halfway through the event, it's like, oh, okay.
Right.
And then by the end of the night, it's like, yo, she's dope. Like, and so that's really where, like, She's So Dope came from. It's just, you know, I kind of channel it, because it's not about me.
Right.
I don't think it's about me. I think it's literally for anybody, and that's just what I'm trying to spread now. So eventually in the works, it's going to be like a nonprofit, and I'm going to figure a way to be able to give back and do something with women and involve in it. But yeah, man.
She's so dope. When you talking about she's so dope, she's the DJ, you know, it's a small amount of female DJs in this industry, you know. So who are some of the influences in your life when it comes down to your skills? And
on the female DJ side, a couple that I look up to, DJ EQ out of LA, DJ Diamond Cuts, who used to be Nicki Minaj's tour DJ. It's DJ Spinderella, Jazzy Joyce. It's a lot of females. On just DJs in general, one of my favorite DJs is Jazzy Jeff. Like, he is literally the GOAT. But when I started DJing, I'm small, you know, I'm like 100 pounds, so I'm not the model DJ. And even if I was, I just always said that I didn't want to be that.
Right.
Because I'm now, you know, of course, with social media, now you have more, how can I put it, model DJs than actual DJs.
Right. And
then they give female DJs a bad name, is because, like, oh, I booked her because she bad. And then she, no, literally, she was bad. And so then it's like, well, we don't want any female DJs. So it kind of looks bad on us. So I was just like, let me make sure my skill is up to par and everything. If I'm cute, okay, cool. But at least you'll know when you book me, by the end of the night, people aren't like, oh my gosh, what was that?
Right. So. No, I believe you. I feel you on that one. But, you know, we're going to move into music a little bit. And I just want to get an idea of how you feel as though the difference between the music that you mix in now versus the music that you used to use when you first started. Is there a huge difference? Do you feel like because of groups like the Migos or Ray Schmurda, does it influence, how do you influence, or it kind of stifles your sets a little bit because people are so in love with these guys versus like Nas and Jay-Z, Kanye, even Eric B and Rakim? I mean, like, talk about that a little bit.
It definitely is a huge difference now. And I mean, you know, no shade to those guys because they work hard to get what they are, but I don't think people realize when you put out something how you influence even years later. And so I just read something where Manny Fresh was saying that he hates what Cash Money did to the industry because they were one of the first art labels or whatever that had this whole flashy, everything was flashy.
Right.
And now that's all the industry is.
Right, that's
and
true.
So he's like, I didn't know it was going to go there. But yeah, I'd love to just play, you know, more of J. Cole, more of Jay-Z, more of, you know, maybe some even older artists, but more Kendrick Lamar. But when you go to a party, if I played that, I probably wouldn't get booked again, you know, because people are standing around like, But not only that, is you have a lot of outside influences that kind of like force you to play certain things, like Kodak Black. Before he even made it to any radio station, any TV, he had a huge following. And so everybody knew his songs from internet or however. And so now it's like, I have to play this, even though would I have picked it up just on my own?
Maybe not.
Probably not. You know, some songs are good, but
right.
It's like, you know, a little more substance would have been nice.
Right.
And so in my car, I'm listening to like J. Cole, I'm listening to Kendrick, like that type of stuff. But what I have to play, you know, gotta play for the people. So
right.
They definitely influence, I mean, greatly. And I don't even think they realize how big. Well, to them, I guess it's good music. I mean, of course, they're not gonna say we making bubblegum music.
Right, yeah, to them it's good music. To us, to some of us, it's kind of like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Well, thank you so much for stopping by. If people want to follow you on social media, let them know.
I'm at SheJTO on everything except Twitter, and on Twitter I'm at DJ_TO. Somebody took my Twitter name. That's corny. That's when I realized, like, I might be doing something. Somebody made a fake page, my picture, everything.
What? Yes. Is this how you know you made it? Somebody still.
Mama, I made it. But no, it's at SheJTO. I have an app. Carolina SheJ is the app. CarolinaSheJ.com is the website. I'm accessible.
So you just the boss. Like, just straight up boss. You got a website. Somebody that made a fake page.
Man.
Look, she's so
Mama,
dope.
I made it.
She's so dope. She's the DJ. It's DJ TO. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, J. Belle.